right now. Share my screen. Wow.
You get to the end of the date and you're like waiting there, like, should I move my face closer and look at your mouth to indicate that I'm gonna kiss you?
So I met this girl online on a dating site, and we decided to have a meetup for a first date, and it went terrible. She drove me back to my place, and I just wanted to leave. But she was like, yo, I really gotta use the bathroom. Can I, use your bathroom? So she goes use my bathroom, and I'm waiting there for a while, and homegirl comes out butt-ass naked. She's just like, what's up? I'm like, get the hell out of my apartment. You're done, that's it. I'm not being nice anymore. And that was the end of that.
When I was 15, I met a boy at a party, and we went on a date to the beach, and we ate pizza, and we sat by the water. It was so romantic. And then he was driving me home, and I started to feel really sick, like really sick. And I was like, I can hold it in. Just get to your house, you can do it. And he stopped at my gate to like punch in the gate code, and I was like, nope. And I opened the car door and just puked outside of the car. Just puked, and then closed the door and was like, so anyway, like he wasn't gonna notice what just happened. He very politely dropped me off at my house and did not kiss me.
I met this girl through a mutual friend of ours, and I asked her if she just wanted to go out to eat. And as soon as the food got there, I realized that she was like the loudest eater on earth, to the point where I was not paying attention to a single thing she was saying. And I snapped out at it for like 1 second, and I just like blurted out, yeah, I agree. And apparently what she had said was, I need to lose weight. So there weren't any more dates after that one.
So I was on a date with this guy, and it was going pretty well. And then we got into like a really intense conversation, and he was talking about how he had some issues because at one point in time he had broken his penis and it wasn't quite fixed yet. And I said to him, that's actually like a really big problem. You should probably get that checked out. And he just looked at me and he said, yeah, maybe you can remind me to do it, tomorrow or the next time that we meet. And I was like, I don't think so. And I never called him again.
So I really like this girl, and it took her months to agree to go out with me on a date. And so the date goes really well. She invites me back to her house, beautiful house. She bakes, like there's cookies and cakes, and I'm just like, this is a dream. This is like the best date ever. And out walks her sister to go to the refrigerator, and we briefly make eye contact, and then I realized that we made out at a party a few weeks earlier. After making eye contact with me, they made eye contact with each other and went to a room. They come out giggling, and that was the end of my stay at their house.
No kiss for old pizza puke breath.
Okay, well, let me.
Well, I find,
yeah.
I find it's difficult to hear. Maybe they speak fast. Hmm?
Yeah, of course you think that they speak, very fast. You're right, but actually it has another reason. It's not fast, it's normal actually, but there is something that when you listen to an audio track for the first time, because you don't know the context. Okay, what is the context? Let me say. It means the situation, who's talking, what they're talking about, so you don't know anything about it. So it's a bit confusing for you because you focus on words, try to hear them and say, okay, what are they talking about? And you find them very fast. So if you listen again, it will be easier. Do you want to listen again together one by one? I can pause the video after each conversation, then we can talk about them. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Of course. Well.
You get to the end of the date and you're like waiting there, like, should I move my face closer and look at your mouth to indicate?
I can do something else for you. Do you have the book? Do you have the book?
The book?
The book.
I don't have.
So let me do something. I can share the video on my board so that you can see the book and the video at the same time. Okay, so let me do something. I think this one is better. Just give me one moment, please, to do this. So let me stop sharing because, you know, you need to see the questions, okay? It's better. So it can help you. Just one moment to upload this video on my board so that you can, okay, unit 2 and this one. It takes a few seconds. So, of course, you know, maybe the issues that people face in the first minutes different in different countries. So maybe different cultures, different countries, different people. So this one is really interesting because yeah, we have, and just it takes, just wait one moment. Okay, let me share my screen again. Wow, it's better now. Now you have the questions here. So first of all, check the questions. So actually you won't do listen, you're going to listen and decide whether the statements are true or false. So first of all, let's read them. The first girl went on her first date to the beach. So the second, she started to feel really sick after eating the pizza. The man acted like he didn't know what happened and kindly dropped her off at her house. So, and here, check this one. Okay, when you checked all them and ready, I can play the video again.
Okay, I'm good on
Okay,
the
now let me put this here. I think now you can see. Okay, it's
You
better
get to
now.
the end of the date and you're like waiting there, like, should I move my face closer and look at your mouth to indicate that I'm gonna kiss you?
So I met this girl online on a dating site, and we decided to have a meetup for a first date, and it went terrible. She drove me back to my place, and I just wanted to leave. But she was like, yo, I really gotta use the bathroom. Can I, use your bathroom? So she goes use my bathroom, and I'm waiting there for a while, and homegirl comes out butt-ass naked. She's just like, what's up? I'm like, get the hell out of my apartment. You're done, that's it. I'm not being nice anymore. And that was the end of that.
So about the first one, you tell me, okay, what do you hear? So tell me.
the first girl. They she did cry. She cried the first kiss.
Okay, not the first kiss. Let me say something. Let me tell you the story a bit slower. Okay, so actually, this story was about two young people. They went on a first date that was really good date and everything went very good. So they decided to go to the boy's place. Boy's house, home. Yeah, place means house or home. So they went and everything was good. And the girl asked for using bathroom. Okay, can I use your bathroom? And boy said, it's okay. Of course, why not? And I can wait for you here. So she went. And when she actually walked in the room, she was naked without any clothes, nothing, no clothes. So it was like, and the boy was, for the first time, the first minute, wow, what is this? Get out of my apartment, because it was, of course, it's really weird, strange. For the first time, you don't do something, sexual relationship at the first minute. It's, so this is the first story, okay?
Oh, that's the first story about the girl and the boy. Girl and the boy is the one.
Of course, the girl came out.
What did the girl say?
What?
The first girl, what does she say?
Oh, the first girl. Okay, now it's time to, no, that was about the first. You mean this one. Let me say something. You mean, just give me a moment. Okay. So
You get to the end of the
this
date
one,
and you're like waiting there, like, should I move my face closer?
let me say, this is a description. For example, she says at first that you don't know what to do. If I need to actually keep my face closer to indicate, to show that I want to make my first kiss or no, I don't know if it's okay or no. So this is something like a description for the whole, okay? So, but she didn't say anything about, just
And look at your mouth
just this.
to indicate that I'm gonna kiss you.
This, it was something like the beginning, the introduction. It was the introduction of the video,
Yeah.
okay? Yeah,
Yes,
and the
just
second one
introduction.
about this boy,
This boy is the first
And
story.
I just wanted to leave.
Yeah.
But she was like, yo, I really got
Okay, just
a while. And homegirl comes out butt ass naked.
naked.
She's just like,
Naked.
what's up? I'm like, get the hell out of my apartment. You're done, that's it. I'm not being nice anymore. And that was the end of that.
When I was 15, I met a boy at a party, and we went on a date to the beach, and we ate pizza, and we sat by the water. It was so romantic. And then he was driving me home, and I started to feel really sick, like really sick. And I was like, I can hold it. I can hold it in. Just get to your house. You can do it. And he stopped at my gate to like punch in the gate code, and I was like, nope. And I opened the car door and just puked outside of the car. Just puked. And then closed the door and was like, so anyway, like he wasn't gonna notice what just happened. He very politely dropped me off at my house and did not kiss me.
Okay, so the second girl puked. Puke means
Pictures pick.
vomit up, vomit,
Yeah.
vomit.
After she ate a lot.
So of course she ate pizza and actually drank and some, and something like this. So she felt very sick. Yeah, and you say?
Yes, I think he said. Yeah. And she puked out of the car. Yeah. And the boys took her home.
Of course, just this and just and that was the last time that they met. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So about the first one, the first girl went on her first day to the beach. Is it right?
Phones. Because the first girl went. The first boy, the boy, the girl come to the boy's house, and she asked him to wait for a while, and she go to the bathroom, and be naked when she come out.
Well, yeah, you're right, but you're talking about the first boy. The first girl, the second, actually, wait, the second one, the girl. They went to the beach. Okay, the girl who puked. The girl who puked was the first girl. So, true, right?
True, yes.
Of
because
course.
that is the second conversation.
Of course. And she started to feel really sick. Okay.
After eating pizza, yes, too.
After eating pizza or just, after eating and drinking?
Drinking.
So I think, yeah, of course. The
Yes,
man acted like he didn't know what happened and kindly dropped her off at her house.
The man acted like he didn't know what happened and kindly dropped her off. Yes, true.
Of course, very good. So true. Okay, now let's listen to this one.
Just get to your house, you can do it. And he stopped at my gate to like punch in the gate code, and I was like, nope. And I opened the car door and just puked outside of the car. Just puked. And then closed the door and was like, so anyway, like
was?
Like he wasn't gonna notice what just happened. He very politely dropped me off at my house and did not kiss me.
I met this girl through a mutual friend of ours, and I asked her if she just wanted to go out to eat. And as soon as the food got there, I realized that she was like the loudest eater on earth, to the point where I was not paying attention to a single thing she was saying. And I snapped out at it for like 1 second, and I just like blurted out, "Yeah, I agree." And apparently what she had said was, "I need to lose weight." So there weren't any more dates after that one.
So I was
About this story, can you tell me the story again?
Maybe this. The boy said that the girl is say loudly. Maybe she laughed and talked a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think, so just give me moments. Listen,
Thing she was saying.
listen.
She just wanted to go out to eat. And
Okay.
Off at my house and did not kiss me.
I met this girl through a mutual friend of ours, and I asked her if she just wanted to go out to eat. And as soon as the food got there, I realized that she was like the loudest eater on earth, to the point where I was not paying attention to a single thing she was saying. And I snapped out at it for like 1 second, and I just like blurted out, "Yeah, I agree." And apparently what she had said was, "I need to lose weight." So there weren't any more dates after that one.
So, about the second man met the girl through a friend of theirs. So, do you think true or false?
The second man met girl through a friend of theirs. I don't hear.
Yeah.
I don't hear about this.
Okay, you didn't hear. It's okay. So the girl laughed so loud that he could not pay attention. Is it true?
True.
Laugh, no. Actually, he said she was actually, she was eating loudly, something like with open mouth and eating loudly. So he couldn't, pay careful attention to what the girl was talking about and was saying. So just, I want to go, because actually he, something like put lots of effort to something, just see this scene like, the girl was eating something, of course. So this is not laughed so loud, eat. So ate. So this is false. So the girl ate. Okay. And this one, she told him that she wants to put on some weight.
No, she told him that she wants to lose someone.
Of course, very good. Lose. So this is false. And of course, about this one, let me change the color of it. Okay. And about the first one, the second man met the girl through a friend of theirs. Yes, it was true. At the beginning of, do you want to, if you, of course, I will send you this video, so no worries. So if you have any issues, you can, of course, you can watch it again. Well, just let's listen. So this is true. Let me write and just listen to this one.
So I was on a date with this guy and it was going pretty well. And then we got into like a really intense conversation, and he was talking about how he had some issues because at one point in time he had broken his penis and it wasn't quite fixed yet. And I said to him, that's actually like a really big problem. You should probably get that checked out. And he just looked at me and he said, yeah, maybe you can remind me to do it, tomorrow or the next time that we meet. And I was like, I don't think so. And I never called him again.
So I really like this girl, and it took her months to agree to go out with me on a date. And so the date goes really well. She invites me back to her house, beautiful house. She bakes, like there's cookies and cakes, and I'm just like, this is a dream. This is like the best date ever. And out walks her sister to go to the refrigerator, and we briefly make eye contact, and then I realized that we made out at a party a few weeks earlier. After making eye contact with me, they made eye contact with each other and went to a room. They come out giggling, and that was the end of my stay at their house.
Okay.
Nope.
So about the last one. So what did you hear about the last one? The boy.
Last one, about the man. said what the man said? This
Yeah,
about the man
of
or the
course,
girl?
of course, the man.
I just hear that. I just hear he was invited to the girl's house. That's a beautiful house. She make cakes and drinks, and that's all.
Very
I didn't.
good. But actually, the issue began when the sister walked in. Her sister, the daughter sister came in and said, "Oh, I can today made an eye contact." I said, "What? This is the
I
girl
said,
that I know." Yeah, I know this girl because actually, maybe a few weeks earlier they met. So and then two sisters went out, started talking, whispering, giggling. Say, okay, so let's go. So it's finished. I can't because actually not the sister was was the girl who the boy met before. So it was finished. Okay, well, so this is about this one. So I will send you this video, and when you have time, you can watch again. It will be easier after the second time. Just, yeah, now you know the answer. Just pay more attention to the words that you hear. Well, okay, okay, so, and I just wrote some words that you heard: naked, puke, and drop someone off. When you drop someone off, it means to take them to their place. Well, and now let me ask another question. Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions about weather. Okay, tell me, what kind of weather does your home country have? Does your country have?
in my country, in my home country,
Yeah, of course.
it's cool. It's cool. Um, it rains a lot in the summer. But it's cold all day. Mm, uh, it's cloudy. Uh,
Yeah.
And then it's about 18 degrees Celsius in the night and in early morning, and it could be 29 Celsius, degrees Celsius at noon.
Of course, at
Yeah.
noon. Yeah.
Generally, there are 4 seasons in a day.
Okay. Yeah, during the day you have 4 types of weather. That's great. Yeah, really? Oh, so that's great. So for example, you have different weather, in the morning and then noon and afternoon and evening and at night, just at night. We don't say in night. At night, I think it's so cool, 18 degrees, so I think it's cool. Well, so and do you like this type of weather? Do you like it, different weather and
Yeah. Yes, I like the weather in my hometown, but my skin is dry. My skin is dried when
right.
yes, dry. Maybe the humid is have a less humid in the air.
Of course, of course. It's something like, when, let me teach you something. Actually, this is slang. We say crisp. You can use it for weather, crisp. But what it means when we say crisper, it means cold, dry, but fresh. Cold and dry. So when it's cold and dry, you feel like your skin is something like dry. So it's better to have. So I think you'd rather wet, humid. So agree? So let me write dry, cold, and fresh air. So So this is the meaning of crisp. Well, okay, yeah.
Crisp.
And instead of cold, for example, you want to say that it's cold at night. Instead of cold, we have better word that is chilly. Chilly, which means it's cold.
Cold. Chilly.
Yeah, of course. Well, so, and okay, do you prefer a warm or a cold weather? Which one is your preference?
I prefer warm weather. And a different warm and cold weather. You asked me that what's difference between warm and
No, I
cold
just said,
weather?
do you prefer warm or cold? So which one? And tell me why. Why do you like warm weather?
Yes, yes. I like warm weather because um, when I in cold weather, my throat is sore, and it takes me cough a lot. So I like to live in the warm weather.
So it's like an allergic reaction to cold
Yes,
weather.
maybe I think so.
So you can say cold weather makes you feel sore throat and cough. So you can use the verb make. It makes me feel sore throat and cough. So I prefer warm weather. Okay, well, as you can guess, we're going to talk about weather. So let's learn some words. Okay, so the first word, scorching hot. You may
Scorching hot.
guess. Yeah, do you know the meaning of this scorching hot?
Scorching hot, very, very hot.
Of course,
Extremely hot. Yeah.
extremely. Okay, so tell me, of course, you have different seasons, spring, winter, autumn, and summer. Okay, when do you actually feel like, oh, it's scorching hot? So during summer or spring, so when?
When I live in Hanoi in the summer, I feel um, uh, it's scorching hot in the summer in Hanoi.
Okay, so you can say, just, you are talking about your experience in the past. So you say, when I lived in
When I
Hanoi,
live,
okay, it was scorching hot. For example, during the summer days. During summer days, it
during
was.
the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and this one, pouring rain. So we use different words for rain when it's not, something like when we have large drops, okay, and with a lot of force, we say pouring. So rain falling in large drops and with a lot of force is pouring. So
In my
rain.
hometown in the lab. Yeah. It's pouring it's pouring rain in the lab. It's my hometown.
Yeah. Della is your
Yeah.
hometown?
Yes.
I heard about it a lot because people say that people believe that it's beautiful place to go, and normally people because my students normally for I don't know, sometimes weekends, sometimes holiday, they go to Dela because
The
they
lab.
find this place very beautiful, right?
Yes. Yes. As I told you that it's cool. It's cool on the yeah, because it's in the high mountain.
Oh,
High.
of course, of course. So it's located actually in the mountain. So because of this, you feel like, it's really cool weather. Okay, okay, and tell me, dry or humid? Wet or dry?
Yes, but it's right humid.
Okay, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it's right.
Wet, of course.
Wet.
Well, yeah,
Mm. It's it's usually have a pouring rain there. It
yeah,
has pouring rain there, but the weather is but I feel dry.
yeah, of course, of course. It's pouring, but you feel like you know, the air is dry. Yeah, got it. Okay. Well, and okay, another one, soaking wet. Again, extremely, very wet. So, soaking wet means very wet. Okay, you know, especially when it's pouring and you're outside, you know, you feel like your clothes are soaking wet. Have you ever experienced something like this?
Mm. Um, yes. When um, when I use motorbike to go to work, sometimes I sometimes my clothes are soaking wet
Of
when it's
course.
raining. When it's raining.
Okay, so you can say that when, for example, sometimes when I ride my bike to go to the work and it's raining, and you can say I get stuck. I get stuck in the rain,
So,
and of course I am unable to take cover. All my clothes get, you can say get here, get
get
wet or get soaking
get wet.
wet. Okay? Yeah,
Get something wet.
yeah, of course. And here, uh, as I told you, we have an ed. Actually, phrasal, we can say the phrase, okay, be caught in the rain. I was caught. When you, of course, catch means caught, and this is passive structure. And what it means, a situation that you get stuck. So, a situation that you get stuck in the rain. So this is, I was caught in the rain, or I am caught. For example, I can't, I don't know, for example, I can't be on time for the meeting because I'm caught in the rain, and heavy rain especially. So, or if you want to use past tense, I was caught. Or if you don't like to use this, just this, you get stuck. You got stuck, you get stuck. So it's really normal. You can use this phrase. Okay. For example, I was walking in the park yesterday when I got caught in the rain. Okay, so instead of be, just let me say something. Be. Okay, when something happened, you can use the verb get. I got caught. You know, suddenly I got caught. So not only when you're talking about now, for example, now I'm caught in the heavy rain, it's okay. But it's better, for example, when you're talking about yesterday, or it's good to use get. The verb get is good. Okay, so you experience this. Okay. Well, in the shade. I really like it. So tell me about, you know, yeah, of course, I want to know about, you know, when you go on picnic. So how do you feel when you go on a picnic and of course in the nature and it's sunny and you can find, you know, a dark area? So which sunlight or other bright light is blocked and you can see it and enjoy. What do you think about it? So
um, in is in the curtain hot day, in a scorching hot day, when I on the street, I dream to have I wish we I wish I could be in a shade.
Of
Say it
course.
again. In
Of
in
course.
a in a scorching day, I wish I could be in a shade.
Very good. So let me say something else. Now let me actually change it a bit.
Yes.
When it's scorching hot, outside, and I'm walking on the street to actually get my work or to go to my work, I wish I could. Okay, I wish I could be in the shade. I could rest in the shade. And you know the difference between shade and shadow? You know the difference between shade and shadow?
Yeah, shade and shadow.
You know?
I cannot. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let me
The
say, because we
difference.
have two words and normally people make mistake because both actually have not similar, they're different, but people find them the same, but they're not. Shade. Shade can refer to any dark area in which sunlight is blocked. For example, there is a tree, as you can see, and sunlight is blocked. Okay, so this is a shade. You can see the shade. Okay, but shadow refers to the dark shape that appears on a surface for example, when you or me or an object blocks. For example, you can see your shadow, not your shade. When it's sunny, you can see your shadow on the surface, okay? But you can see a shade. So let me write it here. Shade can refer to any dark area in which sunlight is blocked. So, for example, you find a tree and you sit there because actually the tree, blocks sunlight, so you can have shade. But when we say shadow, it refers to dark shape that appears on a surface. Yeah. When an object blocks sunlight, so we have shadow. Okay, we have shadow. When we actually block sunlight, we can see our shadow on the surface. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Well, and this one, tell me, what do you do? What do you normally do to stay out of the sun, especially during, hot summer days?
Stay out of the sun. Vietnamese women are
Obsessed
obsessed,
with fair
obsessed,
skin. Yeah.
are obsessed with their fair skin, and they try to stay out of the sun as much as possible. Yes, the same with me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you normally wear
Whenever
masks?
whenever I went out the sun, I go to, out of, out in the sunshine. I try to stay out of the sun by wearing mask or wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
And
wearing socks.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
sunscreen, of course. Yeah, sunscreen
And
creams. Yeah, of
sunscreen.
course. Yeah. So, and about fair skin, you know the meaning of this word. So, fair skin, you know, exactly the same as your bright white skin, women, fair skin, because, you know, when, especially when you have, you know, fair skin, white, bright, you know, we can say that the effect of sun is more than when you are black, you know, so black people, yeah, of course, get less, you know, we can say sunshine and sunlight, you know, comparing white people. So of course you need to wear mask or wear sunscreen. Yeah, put on or wear sunscreen, of course. Well, okay, let's keep going. Well, okay, so we have some phrases here that we talked about them. Any questions about them?
No. Yes.
Great, you're welcome. Okay, idioms. We can say we have many idioms about weather and rain, and they're really interesting idioms. So about the first one, under the weather. When you feel like you are not, you know, I don't know, I'm having cold. I have cold, so I feel under the weather. So it's something like, you know, you are talking about your physical, you know, condition, your body actually. When you are, for example, sick or you are not feeling well, so it's like you feel under the weather, okay? So there is a difference between when you say, I feel blue and I feel under the weather. When you say, I feel blue mentally, so it's I'm depressed. Today I'm feeling blue. It means I'm a bit depressed. I'm not really happy. But when you say I feel under the weather, it means I have cold. I fever, so I feel a bit under the weather. Okay? Well, would you make an example under the weather?
It's a long time don't I don't have a feelings of under the weather.
It's a long
It's a
time.
long time. I don't I said that I mean that for a long time I feel very well.
Okay, okay.
Don't have,
So I haven't, you know, so when you
I
say
haven't.
talking about, of course, when you're talking about the period of time, so you can say present perfect simple or present perfect continuous, okay? For example, you can say, I've not been feeling under the weather for a long time, or I haven't felt under the weather for a long time. Okay, so you can say because you're talking about the period of time. So it's good to use present perfect.
I haven't been here.
I've been, so let me say something. For example, of course, I need to teach you the structure. Just let me give you an example, then I will teach you the structure. I've been, for example, I've been waiting for you. I have been waiting. Subject plus have or has plus been plus ing form of verb or gerund. Okay, I've been waiting for you for, I don't know, long hours, for many days. A continuous action. Okay, so it's something different. And the better form for you, so when you're talking about a long time, present perfect simple. I haven't felt under the weather, you know, since, for example, 2 years ago. Since 2 years ago up to present, I haven't felt under, yeah, I haven't felt
Under the weather for a long time. I haven't felt under the weather for a long time.
Yeah, of course, I haven't felt under the weather
Mhm.
since, for example, 2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, 2 years ago.
Yes. Okay, I understand. I got it.
Okay, very good.
Instruction.
But yeah, so but it's better to use this on the weather for present, you know? So, you normally talk about your present condition, using this idiom. So, of course, it's good to, it's okay if you say, I haven't felt under the weather since 2 years ago. It's okay. Completely right. It's okay. But it's better to use present tense for it. It's okay to use present simple, especially. Okay, the next one. Come rain or shine. Do you have any idea about this? Come rain or shine?
Come rain or shine. Come rain or shine.
Whatever happens.
Yeah. Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. Okay. You can say, for example, every Friday, every Saturday, we watch a family film. Come rain or shine. It means whatever happens, we watched movie. So you can use this idiom when you want to say, we do something, okay, whatever happens. So to actually this idiom is used to say that something will happen even it rains, or no matter what happens, something will happen. Okay, make an example.
I will meet you at this weekend. Come rain or shine.
Great. Of course. And you can say rain or shine. So if you remove come and just say, okay, I see you at the weekend, rain or shine, it's okay.
Rain
So
or
you can
shine.
remove,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
rain or shine. Okay. And wow. Okay, the structure of the day, it's really easy structure. Okay, when something is going to happen, we use supposed to.
Supposed to.
I am supposed to, for example, hold a party on, for example, Wednesday. Okay, we are supposed to meet, for example, on Saturday or something like this. So to be expected to do something like it's going to, for example, say, yeah, we're going to get to party, okay, by 7. So you can say we're going to or we're supposed to. They're the same, okay? So it's supposed to be sunny. It's supposed to be rainy, or it's going to rain. It's going to be sunny. So you can use be going to or supposed to, be supposed to. So that's subject plus be. Be means am, is, are, of course, depending on the subject, then supposed to, then verb. After supposed to, verb should be base form. It means not ing, not ed, nothing, just base form of verb with that. So like infinitive and to. For example, I'm supposed to go shopping. Okay? But, or I was, you can say, for example, I was supposed to go shopping, but I don't know, it's pouring rain outside, so I can't. So you can say, I was supposed to. I was supposed to meet my friend, but I don't know, it's scorching hot. I don't think we can go out and do something with so. Okay, you make.
I am supposed to pick up pick up my son on punctual. Punctual.
On.
Punctual.
Okay.
Punctual.
Yeah.
On time. Yeah. I'm supposed to pick up my my son from school on time, but I have a urgent call.
Yeah.
So I cannot pick up my son on time.
Great. Okay, great. So you were, yeah, great. You were supposed to be punctual. You were supposed to be on time. Okay, but for example, okay, you got stuck in traffic. You got stuck in traffic and you couldn't. Okay, that's great, of course. So you can make, yeah, I was supposed to. That's great. To be on time. Yeah, very good. To take my son. That's great. Very good. Well, do you want to make another example?
Another example.
If you want, of course.
We were supposed to get to we were supposed to go camping on this Saturday.
Very good.
But my son has a lot of homework.
Of course, very good. So, go on. Just, we go on camping. We go on a trip. Okay. So, yeah, of course. But your son has lots of things to do. Okay. Well, and we have another idiom, so let me teach you this one. For example, when you have lots of things to do, for example, usually a large amount of important work. Okay, for example, nowadays students have lots of, maybe homework to do every day. Okay, you can say, I have a lot on my plate.
I have a lot on my plate.
A lot on my plate. So you can say, okay, I have a lot on my plate. It means I have lots of important thing to do. So,
my son, I can say that my son has a lot on his plate.
Of course, yeah. Has a lot on his plate, so it means he has lots of things to do. So homework, and you can say, okay. Wow. Of course, for example, you can use it when you're talking about your job, or when you have lots of things to do at home, of course. So I'm tied up means, or I have a lot on my plate, or something like this. Okay, but as I told you, if you say, but my son is really busy with his homework at the weekend, it's okay. It's perfect and completely right. But of course, you can use idiom. Why not? If you want to use, it's okay. Well, okay. Again, we have an audio, but again, time. So, but I want to listen. Let's listen. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Well, so listen to audio and fill in the gaps. So let me play it. Well. Okay, Unit 3, weather. Let's listen.
Listenaminute.com. Weather. The weather means different things to different people. I come from England, so the weather is always a big topic there. People in England can't deal with the weather. A tiny bit of snow and no one goes to work. 2 days of 30-degree temperatures and it's a heat wave. 3 days and it's an emergency. I once lived in Dubai. No one really talked about the weather there. It was the same almost every day of the year. Hot, sunny, blue skies, no rain. I never looked at the weather forecast. I always knew what the weather would be like. Not like in England where people pray for the weather to be okay. But the weather is changing. Global warming is making it rain in the desert and dry in the rainforest.
Okay, well, just before you fill in the blank, just heat wave. Heat wave is a period of time, such as a few weeks, when the weather is extremely hot or hotter than usual. So when you say heat wave, we mean a period of time such as a few weeks when the weather is hotter than usual. Okay, now it's much hotter, of course, extremely hot. So, okay. Well, number one, the weather means
Different to different people.
very good, different things to different people. People in England can't deal with,
Weather.
of course, you know, the weather. So the weather, okay. And 3 days and it's an
It's an emergency.
emergency, of course. And hot, sunny,
A blue sky.
of course, blue skies, no rain, of course.
No rain. Yeah.
I never looked at the weather forecast, of course. Very good. Well, and that's it. Well, so we just, of course, you know, there are lots of things to be talked about weather because idioms and just I try to do something because I try to send you some words and idioms with meaning. And then we'll talk about them because it's good to know them. So some words, some idioms that you can use when talking about weather. Okay, so you can have them. So I will send them on Skype if I don't forget because I normally, you know, forget after my classes, but I would do this. Yeah. I think it's good. Okay, my dear Maine, any questions, any issues related to this part?
No, I don't have. If I have, I will send you on Skype.
Of course, very good. So have a great and brilliant day and see you next session.
Yeah, same to you. Goodbye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.